What's up, people? I was watching Lucha Underground yesterday. I ain't watched it in a long time. And I was watching my boy Pentagon Jr. And he did my favorite thing in the whole world when it comes to that shit. Cero miedo. Oh man, I would have streamed yesterday, guys, but I actually had to go to the ER because I know some of y'all know I got COVID, and because of my asthma, it's kind of mixing together. That's why my voice sounds like shit. But I couldn't breathe real good yesterday, and I had to go to the hospital, man. And that's why I had to change the stream from yesterday to this morning, because I just couldn't do it. And I got home at about 1, 2 o'clock this morning because, you know, they take forever at the damn emergency room. You could be in there on a slab and they'll call your number when they call it. But, yeah, that's why I put the stream off. I had to delete some idiot from my comment section of the stream. Let me go ahead and dispel another lie because you know they love lying. At this point, if you believe anything that the people who hate me say, if you even close to believe it at this point, it's something wrong with you. I have literally debunked so many lies that I'm basically a human lie detector at this point. This fake lie that me and EDP were friends. Not even close. Never met the dude. Didn't even know his real name until people started exposing him. He used to come to my live streams on YouTube. I never visited his channel. I was never in any of his streams. The only time I ever spoke to that dude was when he came to my live streams in my chat. And this was before all the allegations about him came out. Once all the stuff started coming out about him, I blocked him from my channel when I was still on YouTube and never said anything to the dude again. So this lie that because he showed up to my live streams that makes him my friend, that means all you losers and trolls that hate me who show up to my live stream, and that means that we're friends too, apparently. Since it automatically makes somebody my friend when they show up to my stream. So I guess that y'all are my friends too. So I was right about y'all to begin with when I said y'all secret fans. See, that's the incredibly stupid standards that they apply to me. Okay? Everybody did the same thing when EDP got busted. People who were cool with him cut him off. People who were friends with him cut him off. I did the exact same thing, and I wasn't cool with him, and I wasn't his friend. He just liked my live streams because I was the most entertaining dude on YouTube. Period. I had YouTubers with every size channel coming to my stream. Mastar Media used to come all the time. Blackscape, Geekdom, Opie, all those dudes. They all used to come to my streams. Okay? So this idea that because EDP showed up a couple times, he's my friend, is a complete made up lie. It's just another attempt to try to attach my name to some sexual crap that has nothing to do with me. That's all it is. And I told you guys, I'm not going to stand for that shit no more. You're not going to accuse me of rape and child molestation and all this bullshit. You're not going to do it. It's horse shit, and I'm not going to let people just fucking lie on me. And I don't care if you come to me and say, oh, just ignore it. No, fuck you. Because I have a family, I have children, and I'm not going to have people trying to spread that kind of bullshit that can affect my kids. So fuck you on all that ignored shit. These same people literally called the Department of Human Services and accused me of beating and molesting my kids. So don't tell me that I need to let it go. Okay, that's the kind of shit they do. So fuck all of y'all who say let it go. I'm not gonna let people just fucking lie on me. But I wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way from the get because it don't make no sense the amount of lies they just tell at this point. It's like I keep saying. If you got to spend this much time coming to my channel and lying, why don't you just admit you're a fan and be done with it? Now let me find this. Now they haven't released a brand new video apparently. From Gideon, I guess he's waiting because some kind of police case or something. I don't know. But the bottom line is, it's time for him to go to jail. All this making content on him, I mean, yeah, it's a good thing to make content and bring awareness to what he's doing and all this and this. But at a certain point, it's just time to go to jail. Sometimes jail is the only way to fix problems. And it's the only way to fix issues like his. Now I'm trying to find this video. Where the hell is it? Oh, great. Shabak Tensei #2 made a video about this. I ain't done with him neither. It's pretty hilarious. Tipster of all people making any kind of video about a fat dude chasing trim on the internet when that's all he does. He's been exposed 800 times for doing that shit. But he finally getting some clicks, I guess, so I guess that makes it worth it to him. Alright, here it is. This will do.
Hello.
Now, for the record, I don't even agree with this. I don't agree with this girl even making this video. Her parents should have stopped her from doing this. What the fuck? My green screen just stopped. Oh, I did that. My bad, guys. Hang on a second. I just eliminated my green screen. I don't even know how I did it. Oh, there it is. My bad. That's fucking hilarious, ain't it? Who cares? Shit happens. Now, like I was saying, I don't agree with this girl making this. This is why I think that you shouldn't even be on YouTube to begin with. This girl's 15 years old. She shouldn't even be on YouTube. That's what I believe. But YouTube is really lax in its rules. They got kids YouTube, but they don't enforce it. They have rules against people under 18, but they don't enforce it. So, really, this was, you know. But like I said, if this was my child, let me move my damn hand tiles. If this was my kid, there's no way she would have been on the internet doing this. No, talk to the police, talk to a lawyer, but don't do this. But anyways.
My name is Kayla and I am unfortunately EDP's victim. I am 16 and turning 17 and the EDP first started talking to me when I was 15. He messaged me first and I told him my age and he didn't block me. I didn't really know who he was. I remember seeing him back in like 2021, but all I knew was that he was caught in a predator catch before. I didn't really know that he was friends with Tyler, the creator, or any of these other people. There's actual messages of me telling my age to him several times. And there's voice messages of other victims that he groomed.
I mean, regardless of the situation, Kayla, I don't give a fuck. Like, she's like, oh, I'm gonna ruin your life. Well, if you think that you can ruin that bitch any more than what it's already been ruined, you go right the fuck ahead. Be my fucking guest, bitch. As a matter of fact, motherfucker, I'll get front row tickets to see this fucking shit, dude. You know what I mean? It's like, I really don't give a shit anymore. You know what I mean?
So, let me get this straight. Because you done been caught a bunch of times, you just said, fuck it, I don't care anymore if I get caught. See, I told you guys a long time ago, when this first started, that he would never stop. Okay? He would never stop until he goes to jail. And after all the stuff that happened with getting caught, excuse me, with getting caught trying to see a 13-year-old, I told y'all that he would still do it again. All that embarrassment, losing his YouTube channel, getting kicked off every social media there is. I told you that he would do it again. And he would continue. Because it's in here. He just has a fetish for underage girls. And he's never going to stop until he's in jail. It's just that simple. A lot of people thought the embarrassment and losing everything would make him stop. No, that's just making him want to do it more because now he feels like, I got nothing to lose, so I might as well just do it. That's how he feels now. That's exactly how he feels. And I knew that that's what would happen. I said this way back when he first got caught. When I was still on YouTube, I said this would happen. And here we are.
You guys are probably gonna be like, oh, Kayla, why are you agreeing with him? Well, the thing is, I had to, so that he wouldn't get mad at me. He threatened me from the beginning. Like, I was scared for my life at this point. I still am a little bit. He sent me nudes several times. He sent me videos of him nutting. He even suggested...
What? This dude need to go to fucking jail. Okay? He needs to go to jail. That should not... Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. He's... Where is girl parents? And why haven't they gotten a lawyer? He needs to go to jail and they need to sue his ass for everything that he has left. Maybe it's an old Philadelphia Eagles jersey or something. I don't know. But, damn.
Of being on call with me and me seeing him nut.
Jesus Christ. Even I'm starting to want to turn this off. Damn. So he jacking off in front of a 15-year-old girl. That's illegal. Why is he still walking around? If she has the proof, he should already be in jail. That's what I don't understand. How these motherfuckers avoid jail? It's so many people that do criminal shit on YouTube. How do they avoid jail? He not even famous. He wasn't even famous when he was on YouTube. So how the fuck is he not in jail?
I had a fantasy of taking my virginity because yes, I am a virgin, okay? He had a fetish of being with a quote, young emo girl like me, which by the way, I'm not even emo. Like, I don't consider myself emo. This is just what this guy considered me. I'm not sure how he found me. I was on Jadion's Discord. He was on Discord that day.
Jadion, now you see why I don't allow people under 18 in my Discord server. Because that's how he got roped into this. This girl was one of his fans in his server. That's how EDP found this girl. This is why you don't allow underage people in your server. Now y'all see why I stick to that rule. This whole situation never would have happened if he did not allow underage people in his server. If you're not 18, I'm throwing you out. I don't care if you my biggest, greatest fan. I don't care if you donated $1,000 to my live stream. If you're not 18, I'm not going to have you in my server. Because this right here is what can happen. I've been telling y'all this shit for years. Discord is a fucked up thing. It really is. Okay? We know of another server where this kind of activity goes on. Remember? Perfection? Yeah. This kind of shit was going on in his server. And there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of servers where dudes are trying to talk to underage girls. Seth the programmer trying to talk to a 16-year-old in his server. On and on and on and on. Kids should not be mingling with adults on a Discord server. Period. For any reason. Don't matter what the reason is. They should not be mingling with adults. They shouldn't be in a Discord where people are posting all kinds of sexual content, people talking about sex, people talking about all kinds of fucked up shit. It shouldn't be no children in there. That simple.
And some people think that he saw me there in the voice call, but I don't know if he did or not. I'm a very public person. I'm a model. I have modeled for several brands before. I also make music. I do know that he's subscribed to my YouTube. He would always make really weird sexual notes. He would, I know for a fact he has pictures of not me, but other victims saved on his phone. And these are like explicit pictures of minors that are on his phone. So yes, he does have CP. I remember waking up some days.
How do you know that unless he showed it to you or you got his phone? I mean, I'm pretty sure he does, but you gotta have proof of things that you say. I was on Lapeef live streaming yesterday, and I was on the panel, and I had to keep explaining to those people that accuracy and honesty matters. They kept saying stuff that was blatantly false, and they got mad at me for correcting them multiple times. I'm probably going to be talking about it later. But I had to keep telling them, accuracy matters. Truthfulness matters. Facts matter. I'm not saying I don't believe her. I'm just saying, don't throw stuff out there if you don't have the evidence on hand. Okay? You can't just throw it out there as a throwaway line if you don't have the proof. Okay? Maybe she does, maybe she don't. I don't know. But based on what she said, it says I know he has it. That ain't the same thing as saying I can prove he has it. You see what I'm saying?
And feeling the urge to like vomit at everything that he was telling me.
I don't know. Look, I wasn't even going to ask that question, but that is a good question, Night Owl. Why is this girl modeling and doing all this shit at 16 years old? This is our new society. Girls are over-sexualized. They are. Look at her face. Look at the makeup. Look at all this. Girls are over-sexualized. They start this shit early. And then they end up on OnlyFans.
But I didn't. I kept this going because this has to be the last victim that he has. He can't just be going around and, talking to other minors. Because if he scarred me mentally, who else is he gonna do that to, I do know that his friend gave him the job of a babysitter and a security guard. So yes, he's actively working with kids. Threatened me saying that if I tried to set him up in any sort of meetup, he would kill me and everybody else there.
But I'm telling you right now, if you fuck me over, if this shit goes wrong in any fucking way, shape, or form,
Yes.
Give your soul to the Lord. Because your ass belongs to me.
With a gun. He said he owns a gun room with 52 guns. He talked really badly about
If that motherfucker need to be in jail so bad. You remember in the old days where the townspeople would walk down the street with pitchforks and torches and stand out in front of somebody's house and demand that they come outside? That's what should be happening to him. Motherfuckers should be outside where he lives demanding that he fucking come outside so we can fuck him up. Like, no motherfucking bullshit. This dude needs to be brought out to the public square and just stomped. If I was this little girl's dad, oh my God, the dude would be dead already. He wouldn't be able to make no threatening videos. I would have smoked his ass already. I'd have killed him. I'm telling you now. Parents are the wrong people to fuck with. You fuck with my child, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I ain't got no motherfucking conversation. I ain't finna sit in court and try to see if they find you guilty or innocent. You guilty, you dead. I don't fucking care.
Jadion and his publicist saying that there was a lot of miscommunication and that since people quote unquote don't love pedophiles that he wasn't gonna do an interview. He would always guilt trip me. He would
but here's the reason. Here's the reason why he never goes to jail. Here's the reason why he always gets away with this. Because instead of going to the police first, the first thing everybody does is make content. We live in the content age. So instead of going and showing these threats and photos to the police, you make YouTube videos. This is why he keeps getting away. Because in a court of law, that is tainted evidence. It cannot be used. Because by putting it on the internet, you have prejudiced the jury. Okay? By putting it on the internet, you've made it impossible for him to get a fair jury in a trial. That's why he keeps getting away with it. Because you're putting the evidence out in public. So nobody is going to say he's not guilty. See, I know it sounds bad, but hear me out. We're all entitled to a fair fucking trial. A fair trial means the evidence can't be out there in public. The jury has to come in and see the evidence and then decide on guilt. But if they've already seen it on the internet, they already say he's guilty, then he's never going to get a fair trial. That violates the Constitution. That's why he keeps getting away with it. Because these fucking idiots put it online instead of taking it to the police first. They so fucking stupid. Never put it on the internet. Take it straight to the police. They would have arrested his ass and he would be in a jail cell. But instead, they making videos. And then guess what's going to happen? He's going to get away with it again. Because no judge and no district attorney is going to come after him with all the evidence on the front page of everything. This is why I keep saying it. Stop letting kids in your Discord. Stop posting shit on the internet. Take it to the cops. But it's all about the clicks, the views. So stupid.
Talk to me about his sister. And he would always, bring up stuff from his childhood. Basically treat me like a free therapist. He would bring up, his mom. And he would bring up the idea.
And here's something else that I would say an average defense attorney would use. If this girl gets on the stand, an average defense attorney would say, if you fear for your life, why did you keep talking to him? I'm neutral in this. I think he's a disgusting person, but I'm looking at it from a legal standpoint. Legally, I know what a trial would look like. Why'd you keep talking to him? Well, I was trying to gather information so that we could get him put in jail. And then the lawyer's going to say, Your Honor, I would like to file for a mistrial. Or I would like to file an order to dismiss the case on the grounds that this was entrapment. Because you got Gideon involved in that other dude. And then you got this girl willingly listening to EDP's bullshit. This is what got Chris Hansen kicked off of MSNBC, by the way. Y'all may not remember, but this is exactly what got Chris Hansen in trouble, got him fired from his big job at MSNBC. Because this is the same shit that happened. A bunch of those people that Chris Hansen got locked up were released because it was called entrapment. I'm not agreeing with EDP at all. He should be in prison or dead. But this would be called entrapment. Because if you're scared and he's threatening your family, why are you still talking to him? Go to the police. Go to the police. You should have cut off. As soon as You told him your age and he said, I don't give a fuck. You should have went straight to the cops. And then let the police set up a sting. See, if they would have done that, he would already be in prison. If you let the police set the shit up. And then the police say, okay, we're recording everything. We're monitoring everything. Go ahead and let him talk. We got you covered. If she would have done that, his ass would be behind bars right now. YouTubers are not investigators. The evidence is not admissible in court. I know that people want this dude locked up, but I understand the law. Shit that you put on YouTube is not admissible in court. It's tainted evidence. Any defense attorney, a public defender, can get this evidence thrown out in court. Because it's what... Look up the term prejudice the jury. This is prejudice to the jury. Okay? That's what this is. And you cannot prejudice a jury. Because if you do that, then the judge is going to throw the case out. Okay? Look it up if you don't believe me. I know some of y'all haven't been through court proceedings before. I've had cases against me thrown out because of prejudice. Because they put out so much public information that it was impossible for me to get a fair trial. And the judge threw the case out. He said, there's no way that this man could get a fair trial with the amount of prejudice information y'all put out in the media. There's no way he can get a fair trial. Case dismissed. I'm telling y'all, if these internet fucking YouTube idiots are the reason EDP keeps getting away with this. The shit that got him kicked off YouTube, he would have went to jail for that shit if they would have went through the police department. But instead, what did they do? Chet Goldstein run up on the dude. Some investigative reporter shit and blew the whole thing. And EDP got away with it. Yeah, he lost his social media, but he got to keep his freedom, which is more important than social media. See, everybody was happy to get him taken off of YouTube and all this. No, they should be happy when he's behind bars. But because these idiots keep posting the shit on the internet, he's never going to go behind bars. Okay, I want y'all to understand, if y'all think that I'm wrong, explain to me this. This girl has proof that this man was sending pictures of his dick to her. That's illegal in every state. Why is he not in jail yet? If you think I'm wrong, why is he not in jail? She has photos of him jacking off or videos or whatever that he sent to her. Why is he not in jail yet? I'll tell you why. Because the district attorney is not going to use this internet investigator bullshit. They're going to throw this shit out. Because you've already prejudiced the jury. You know how many articles are online about EDP right now? That is prejudice. You cannot go into court and get a fair trial that way. It violates the Fair Trial Act of the United States. They don't understand that, and they keep doing this stupid fucking shit. All they got to do is get the police involved at the beginning. They wait until they collect all this evidence that can't be used, and then they go to the police. This is the same thing that Chet Goldstein did. He collected all that evidence, and then after he made his YouTube video, after he made his money, then he went to the police. And guess what they said? No case. You use this to make profit. That's entrapment. It's not gonna get by a jury. Even if every member of the jury thinks that EDP is the most disgusting human alive, they would never be able to find him guilty because of entrapment, because of compromised evidence, prejudice to jury. I mean, I'm not even a lawyer, and I can name off 20 reasons why he'll get away with this. Yeah, he might get arrested. Now, they might arrest him, but it'll never get past a jury because a judge will literally knock this evidence down. A judge is going to be like, you have any evidence that you didn't show to the public? Do you have any evidence that you didn't put on YouTube or Rumble or wherever? And if they don't have any evidence that they didn't already show, the judge is going to have no choice but to dismiss the case. You cannot put evidence on the fucking internet. Everybody doing this pedophile catching stuff, this investigative reporter stuff, you need to leave it to the professionals. EDP belongs in jail, but he's not going to get there if you internet explorer motherfuckers keep doing this.
The idea of me going out to Vegas at the age that I am right now and flying out to him to fuck him. To fuck him. And then he wanted to marry me and start a family with me as soon as I turned 18. Basically, he was trying to groom me to start a family with him. And I'm not a licensed therapist to put labels on anybody, but he also had a very weird fetish with himself. He told me that he wanted to, fuck a fan or like date a fan of his. And he also had weird narcissistic behavior. I'm not calling him a narcissist, but everybody does have narcissistic qualities. His were out of hand though.
A defense attorney would take this whole video. He would take this whole video and pick it apart. You don't even need a high profile lawyer. I'm not even a lawyer, and I could pick her video apart on the stand. It's entrapment, boys and girls, whether we like it or not. I agree that EDP needs to be in prison, but this is entrapment. The moment that she said she feared for her life, but she kept talking to him anyway, without the police being involved, that is entrapment. I'm telling you, I know it sucks, but this shit's not going to go anywhere because they keep putting it on the internet. I'm telling you. Go ahead and be mad at me for being honest. I don't lie. I don't waste time lying and filling people with false hope. I'm telling you what's going to happen when this shit gets in front of a judge. I've been to court a bunch of times. A judge is going to throw this shit out. This is tainted evidence. Everything she's posting on the internet for the whole world to see is tainted evidence. It's going to get thrown out in court.
Would sexualize my tits and how big they were, and then he would sexualize just my body in general. He even mentioned the idea for me to start an OnlyFans when I was 18 so that I could give him some of the profit. And it's all in messages. He sent a lot of messages, but hopefully someday I can get them back. He would fetishize me for being Latina, so I just hope that you guys support me through this. This man,
you shouldn't even be on the internet doing this. You should be talking to professionals. This shouldn't have never happened. Any halfway decent attorney would have told her parents, don't let her talk about this in public. Wait for court. Wait for the trial. But she was so desperate to jump out there with Gideon and get views, so desperate to prop up her social media, that she tanked her own case. See, everybody else is making streams and videos just trashing EDP, but nobody's talking about the legal aspect of it and why he keeps getting away with this shit. These people who are involved are the reason he keeps getting away with it. It is a fact. The amount of evidence that Chet Goldstein's crew got on EDP was more than enough to lock him up. But they made a profit on it. They got AdSense revenue from YouTube. And that's the reason why they didn't pick the shit up in the courts. Same thing's going to happen here. EDP lawyer can claim entrapment. He can claim that her and Gideon did this for profit. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Gideon's made a bunch of money off of this. I'm pretty sure her videos made her a lot of money. It's got a lot of clicks. So his lawyer can walk in there and say, Your Honor, they set my client up for profit. And he would have a good case because this girl is in Gideon's server. And there are videos going back weeks where Gideon was trying to get EDP to come on his live stream. And when EDP refused, this happened. A good lawyer could go in there and say, Your Honor, this man tried to get my client to come on his talk show. My client refused. Next thing you know, a girl from his server accuses my client of all this stuff. and show one of the YouTube videos to the judge. And the judge is going to be like, none of this can be used in court. This is all tainted prejudice evidence. It can't be used. And then they're going to have some evidence they didn't put on the internet. I'm telling y'all, how many times have y'all seen EDP get away with this? Every time it's because they televise it. They put this shit online and it tanks the whole case. I'm looking at the full legal ramifications of this. Everybody keeps saying, oh, EDP's going to jail. He should get ready for jail. He's going to be somebody's bitch. Not if he has a halfway decent lawyer. A halfway decent lawyer can put together enough reasonable doubt to get him off. He can say something like this. This girl erased the messages to my client before this stuff started. What happened to all the messages where you were saying other stuff? She even admitted in her own video that she was agreeing with him in the early parts of it. Why were you agreeing with my client? What if he turns to the jury and say, hey, this girl told my client she was 18 and then changed it to 15 and now it's 16. How old is she? See, that's what a defense attorney would do. It's fucked up, and defense attorneys are the reason why people hate attorneys. But that's what his job would be, to poke holes in her story. And because she put this dumb shit on the internet, any defense attorney can destroy this case. I'm telling y'all, if he go to jail, he might sit in jail for a little while, but he's not going to go to prison. Because a good lawyer would beat this. Because there's too many holes in it. And the fact that she is in Gideon's server, and Gideon is also in this, and he brought that Skeeter dude in on it, it looks like entrapment, and it looks like they did it for profit. And I'm telling y'all, it's going to end up just like the Chet Goldstein shit. Everybody hates EDP. Everybody wants him off the internet. But he's never going to go to jail for this because they keep fucking televising it. It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. If you got evidence on this clown that can put him in prison, take it to the cops. Don't fucking make television specials on it. Don't invite him onto your talk show. Just give it to the cops and let him lock his ass up. Stupid motherfuckers.
He just needs to be stopped. He's like 32, I think. I'm not sure. He's in his 30s. He shaded me online publicly the other day, which is this. The reason I'm saying he was shading me, it's the same thing that he told me before he blocked me. He has me blocked. He went homeless for like 3 weeks and he was living in his car, and then he found like a mattress in like the street, and like he finally got like an apartment or something and took it back to his apartment. I mentioned to him how like, hi, Jadion.
Why does any of this matter? See, once again, I'm looking at this through the eyes of the law. A defense attorney would be like, why does it matter if he was homeless or not? What does that have to do with what he's being charged with? This is why you don't put it on the internet. This is why you don't allow 15-year-olds in your server. See, here's something a lot of y'all probably don't realize. A lot of y'all don't realize this. But I do, because like I said, I've been in and out of jail and prison and dealt with the law a bunch. Gideon actually don't realize that he's liable. This girl's parents can sue him or have him charged. Y'all don't realize that, but if it wasn't for his Discord server and him bringing EDP into his server, this girl never would have been in EDP sites. That makes him liable. Don't believe me? Look the shit up. He set up the circumstances that caused this. That makes him liable for the situation. I'm telling you, Gideon better be careful. Because if it wasn't for him and his Discord server, and he even admitted on his own live stream that if he never would have let EDP in his server, EDP never would have found this girl. That's an admission of guilt, buddy. So Gideon has something to do with this too. So he better watch it, because her parents can go after him financially and maybe even legally for this bullshit. Because it's his fault that this happened to her. I'm not going to let EDP into my server, and I got a bunch of grown men in my server, and I'm still not going to let his ass in my shit. But you know you got little girls in your server, 15-year-old girls, and you let a known pedophile into your server. See, I don't just blame EDP, I blame Gideon too, because he let this dude into his server. If you wanted to do a interview with him, you could have made a brand new server with nobody in it except you and him. I can make a Discord server right now, just a blank, empty server, if I want to talk to a fucked up person, and that way they don't have access to my server to talk to the other people in there. Only one they can talk to is just me. Or you can set your server up to where when somebody comes in, they can't see anything but the one room that they're in. I have a waiting room in my Discord, and you can't see nothing until I let you out of that waiting room. A guy with as big a fucking social media following as him, you telling me he don't have a waiting room in his Discord server to block off potentially dangerous people? See, it's easy to focus all your anger on EDP, but you're not giving Gideon his credit for putting this girl in harm's way. See, I'm honest. I tell it like it is. He put this girl in harm's way. He even admitted it out of his own mouth. So before anybody start talking shit to me, oh, you did it. No, he admitted it that it was his fault that this happened to her. Go watch his video. Go watch his live stream. He admitted it. So I'm repeating what he said. He said he was responsible for EDP finding this girl in his Discord server.
And Loaf are my favorite YouTubers, and he would just like criticize my own personal interests as well. And he kept making me like all these promises. He was like, oh, I know Tyler the creator, I can like forward some of your music to him and he can give you advice on music. And he even asked for nudes, which the nudes that I sent him weren't mine. They were from Google because, you know, it's big brains, you know?
So wait a minute. He asked for nude pictures and you sent him some from Google. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Do y'all understand that a defense attorney could destroy the hell out of this case? Do y'all see what I mean? Let's say holy crap. You could be a lawyer, you could be 78 and getting ready to retire, and you could destroy this case. There's so many things wrong with it. That's what I'm saying. This is the whole point, guys. I know my haters or losers are going to say, he's defending EDP. No, I'm not. I'm looking at this from what the courts are going to do. This is the only perspective that no one has used. No one that has done content about this has talked about what the courts actually do, how they actually operate. I know because I've been in the court system. I know how they operate. I know how some evidence gets removed. I know how some evidence gets accepted. I committed a burglary. Okay? Long time ago. I had a mask on. I had on gloves. I didn't leave any fingerprints, no nothing. They brought me into court. They had fingerprints. They had a identification, like a person saying they saw my face. My lawyer exposed the fact that what they did is they brought the people to the jail. They showed the people my picture from where I had been previously arrested. And they had my fingerprints on file. And so that's how they got my fingerprints. And my lawyer explained to the judge, he read the victim statement in the police report, where it said a man with a mask and gloves on came into the house and stole some stuff. The judge was like, well, if he had on a mask and gloves, how you get his fingerprints and how they get a look at his face? Case dismissed. Oh, I did the shit. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely did the shit. But the shit got dismissed because they fabricated evidence. They had no actual direct proof that I did the shit. They just knew I did it because they knew I did it. But that don't work in court. You can't just put me in prison because you know I did it. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. I'm telling you. I know how this shit works. This evidence is fucking tainted. No judge will allow this shit in their court. It's stupid that they put this on the internet. Y'all helped him get away with it again.
I look like Megamind, but I can also act.
He said a lawyer coming straight out of a 50-year coma can dismiss this. I'm telling y'all, man. Listen, I want y'all to look up the shit that I'm talking about. Look up tainted evidence. Look up evidence rules. You can do it state by state. You can do nationally. It don't matter. Look up what prejudice to jury means. And you'll see what I'm talking about. They have oversaturated the jury pool with evidence that should be shown at court. There's no way he can get a fair trial. This violates the Fair Trial Act. I'm telling you. Look up the Fair Trial Act. You'll see what I'm talking about. This violates the fair. So even though we all know he's guilty, we know he's guilty, he's going to get away with it because they put the shit on the internet.
Act like Megamind, you know what I mean? You're wondering what his dick pics look like? I'm obviously not going to put them in. His dick is the size of a pickle. It's...
Why is she describing his dick? Another thing a defense attorney would be all over. See, this is what I'm talking about. This video is the stupidest thing that this girl could have done. Her parents should have been told by a lawyer to tell her not to do this. This is what happens in the world of social media. Your kids get online doing stupid shit, trying to act like adults. She had no idea that she was actually giving him a way out of this. This video is giving him a way out of this.
Less though. It's like this big. Like, I'm not joking. I wish I could say I was joking.
Zero said, I looked up what chain of evidence means. Evidence needs to go through a specific process and people before it's admissible in court. Exactly. Evidence has to be collected by the police. You guys have watched CSI before. It has to be collected by the police, bagged and tagged. It has to go through an evidentiary process at the police department. Then it has to be tagged again and sent to the district attorney. And then it has to be reviewed and tagged again and sent to the people that do the grand jury. Has to be sent to them. After that, it has to be signed and sealed and then given to a judge. And then a judge signs off on it. It has to happen that way, guys. It has to. That is the chain of evidence. What happened in this case? All the evidence is on the internet. So it didn't go to the police first. The very first step in the chain of evidence has been broken. You have to give it to the police first. And after you give it to the police, you're not allowed to come on the internet and make videos about it. If she gave all this to the police, you want to know what they're saying right now? This bitch just destroyed our case. If I'm the detective, that's what I'm saying right now. She just blew our case to pieces. Why would you tell anybody about this online, young lady? You just ruined our case. We can't go after him now because you're putting evidence on the internet. Exactly, Law. I love the fact that his name is Big Law. He said instead of leaving it to the law, they tried to make money off of the potential case. Look, I think EDP is a disgusting parasite, but I know what a defense attorney would do with this. I've seen him do it. My defense attorney did this kind of shit all the time. And you guys know, I don't hide from my criminal record. Most of the shit I was charged with, I did it. But I had a really good attorney that got me out of a lot of it. A lot of it. Because it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. You know how many times the police kicked down my door, handcuffed me, and took me to jail? because they know I did something, but they didn't have any evidence that I did it. Or if they had evidence, it was thrown out of court. I've even had witness testimony thrown out of court because it was hearsay. Yeah, hearsay is when you heard from somebody else that somebody said something. That's hearsay. It's not admissible in court. I'd have a motherfucker get up on the stand and be like, yeah, so-and-so told me that so-and-so told him, and now I'm telling you, Your Honor. Dismissed. I need to buy me one of those judges' gavels. Dismissed. I'm telling you, this was bad what she did. She should have never made this video. She tanked the case because I'm telling you, even if he gets arrested and this goes to trial, this man cannot get a fair jury. His lawyer is going to bring up the fact that this was posted all over YouTube, all over the internet, and there's no way that this man can get a fair trial. I'm telling you. Her parents are pressing charges. It don't matter who pressed charges. It don't matter. They tainted the jury pool. And the chain of custody of evidence has been broken by putting it on the internet. It doesn't matter who pressed the charges. See, y'all keep trying to find ways to convict EDP. And he should be convicted. But y'all all keep ignoring the fact that there are rules in a courtroom. And the rules can't be changed because you feel sorry for this girl. She broke the chain of custody and rules of evidence. You cannot put evidence on the internet. The police are supposed to handle this evidence. The district attorney is supposed to handle this evidence. Everything, all the evidence she got from him, she should have kept it secret and gave it to the cops. Y'all, listen, y'all know I'm right. You just don't want to admit it because you hate EDP's guts. I don't hate the man because I don't know him. I have to know you to hate you. And I have to really have some problems with you to hate you. I don't hate him. I just think he's disgusting and should go to jail. But I don't hate the man. You have to really, when you hate somebody, that's personal. Most of the time when you hate somebody, it's somebody you know personally. I don't know this dude personally. So I don't have hate for him. I have disgust for him. He should be in prison. But if they keep putting it on the internet, making money off of it, he's never going to go to prison. All I want is for somebody to catch him and not put it on the internet so he can finally go to jail where he belongs. But every time, they can't resist the urge to get famous. She probably got a whole bunch of new followers out of this and some money. And that's probably what she was looking at. I'm telling you. Listen to what you just said. You said Skeeter Jean gave the cops the evidence. Okay, but who gave it to him? She did. Do you understand? This is the same thing that happened with Chet Goldstein. She gave the evidence to Skeeter. Skeeter gave it to the police. That breaks the chain of custody, boys and girls. The evidence, as soon as he started messaging her, she should have went right to the police. She brought in YouTubers. That's where the chain of custody was broken. And that's where a defense attorney will say, Your Honor, this evidence is inadmissible because the chain of custody was broken. And I'm telling you, I know how it works. She gave the evidence to YouTubers instead of taking it directly to the cops. Her and her parents should have been the ones giving it to the police, not Skeeter and Gideon. So when she gave it to them and then they gave it to the police, why do you think EDP ain't in jail yet? You want to know what the district attorney is doing right now? He's trying to figure out a way to lock this dude up, but he can't because the chain of evidence has been broken. And the district attorney knows it's been broken. So that's why EDP hasn't been locked up yet. Now, I'm not saying he won't get locked up. I'm saying he probably will get arrested because what he did deserves that. But what I'm telling you is once he gets a lawyer and a lawyer goes into court and says, Your Honor, this evidence cannot be used in court. And once this evidence gets thrown out, the whole case goes with it. Because there's no case without this evidence. This evidence is going to get thrown out because of chain of custody. I'm telling you. I'm guaranteeing you it's going to happen. Because instead of giving it to the police, she gave it to a couple of YouTubers. Okay? And guess what his lawyer can say? Your Honor, she didn't give this information to the police. She gave it to these YouTubers. They could have edited the information. They could have copied and pasted what they wanted. Because we know that they do edits. We know that they do edits. Gideon edited the video that he showed everybody. That was an edit. He cut stuff out of the video. That counts as editing. That violates chain of custody. Because it's not the original shit. I'm telling y'all, they fucked the case up. The same way Chet Goldstein did. Don't listen. Y'all can come back to this stream. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But y'all can come back to this stream when he gets away with this shit again and be mad at me then. Because he gonna get away with this again. Because they fucked up the evidence.
Like, Gideon saw him for himself. He could tell you guys. But it was like this big.
Oh, see? She just admitted. She showed the evidence to Gideon. Truth, you don't get it. Apparently you don't understand what chain of custody means. You don't get it, man. It doesn't matter at all that he messaged her first. It doesn't matter. The evidence will never be seen by a jury because instead of giving it to the police, she gave it to a couple of YouTubers. Do you not understand that? I'm asking here. Do you not understand that she fucked the case up by giving all this info to Gideon and his buddy rather than giving it to the police? Do you understand that before we go further? Because that's why the case is going to be tanked. Not because I think he's innocent. He's not innocent. The case is going to be tanked because she fucked up. She put this video online. That tanks the evidence. She gave the evidence to a YouTuber who gave it to another YouTuber who then gave it to the police. That tanks the evidence. This also tanks the jury pool, which means he can't get a fair trial. Do you guys have any idea how the law works? I've been sitting here explaining to y'all. I just want him to go to jail. Well, good job. You just want him to go to jail, so you don't care about the facts and the law, and you don't care about the due process. They violated his due process rights. Look that up, by the way. I don't like EDP for shit, but I understand the law, and they have violated his due process. Y'all don't get that because y'all have never been in trouble with the law before. You've never been inside of a courtroom except on television. Well, go watch an episode of Law and Order if you're so stupid you don't know how the law works. They violated his due process. They violated his fair trial rights. All of this is a violation of those. They violated the chains of evidence, chains of custody. They violated all of those by doing this. And even though I agree he deserves to be in prison, I also agree that these dumb motherfuckers keep making it easy for him to get away with this shit. Just the same way Chet Goldstein did. Everything that they did in that video about EDP, everything that they did is why he got away with it. Why he ain't in jail right now. Because they violated chain of custody. They violated his due process. They violated every fucking rule of law and jurisprudence. You guys spend all this time watching me but learn nothing. It's awesome that y'all learn nothing. I literally explain to y'all how the world works. And some of y'all just like, duh, 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 duh. And I tell you to go look this shit up. You can see for yourself that I'm not wrong. Zero went and looked it up and he saw for himself. They violated the chain of evidence. There's a certain way evidence has to be collected and given to the police and given to the district attorney. They violated that. No matter how bad you want EDP in jail, they violated his rights. And that's what a defense attorney would say. And y'all don't care. I just want him locked up. Yeah, I do too. I want him locked up too, but I want it done the right way so he can't get out. Do you understand that they have gave him all the keys to get out of jail? A lawyer, if I was a lawyer, I would take his case. That's how bad they fucked up. I can't stand a motherfucker, and I would take that payday. That's an easy payday. I would have so many motions to dismiss on the judge's desk. Your Honor, they violated pretty much every chain of custody rule there is. This evidence changed hands 3 times before it got to the police. Do y'all understand? It changed hands 3 times. She gave it to Gideon, and Gideon gave it to his friend. That violates chain of custody. Any stupid lawyer could win this case. And I have to keep saying this because I know how people think and operate. Oh, he's defending EDP. No, I'm just telling you. They fucked up by putting it on the internet. By trying to make money off of it, they fucked the case up. They did it. So the same people that were trying to get him are the ones that's going to set him free. And it's the same thing with Chet Goldstein. The ones that tried to get him are the ones that set him free because they violated so many due process rules. Even if they arrest EDP, he's going to get out because they violated so many rules. You never ask yourself after all this time, you never ask yourself why the police never arrested him when they caught him trying to meet a 13-year-old? You never ask yourself that question. The reason they never arrested him is because the evidence was tainted. Because the evidence changed hands so many times before it got to the police that the evidence was inadmissible. They couldn't use it. Same thing's happening here. Same thing's happening here. The evidence is going to be inadmissible because of how many times it's changed hands before it went to the police. Even the police have to ask, did you edit anything? Did you do this? Did you do that? Blah, blah, blah. Why'd you keep talking to him? Why'd you send him naked pictures from Google? I'm telling you guys, she has done so much to destroy this case. I'm not surprised even a little bit the EDP ain't been arrested. Now, like I said, I think they're going to arrest him, but I don't think they're going to convict him. I really don't think he's going to be convicted because internet fame. Internet fame.
Like the size of my tongue, like that. That's how big it was.
So, why are you telling us the size of his dick? If you're so afraid for your life, why didn't you immediately give this to the police? You heard her say Gideon's even seen it. So you gave it to him instead of giving it to the cops. And you wonder why this fucking fat piece of shit is still free. You wonder why he ain't in jail yet.
He also said that he has friends that meet up with like 17-year-olds and they go to the meetups and they bring guns and they threaten.
And this is hearsay evidence. This is also something that could get dismissed. Because she's saying that EDP told her this. That's hearsay. No court will allow this. Anytime, if she's sitting on the stand right now, and she said, well, he told me, Your Honor, I would like to strike that from the record. Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay. Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay. That's all the lawyer have to do. Just keep standing up saying that. Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay. She has no direct evidence to back this up. Hearsay. This case would be a walk in the park. You could be a blind lawyer and win this case. Exactly. She keep using words like heard, told. These words get destroyed in court. Nobody wants EDP locked up more than me. But I want it done the right way where he can't wiggle his way out of it. And they have given him so many ways out of this.
And then, in case they want to say anything. But honestly, EDP doesn't know where I live. I sent EDP my ex's address. So if you're my ex and you're watching this,
do y'all hear? So she... Oh my God, you sent someone else's else's address to a known pedophile? So you sent him naked pictures from Google, and then you sent someone else's address to him. So you involved an innocent person in this. You create problems for yourself. What if he show up to your ex's house and somebody get hurt? This is what I'm talking about. This is why she should not even be on the internet. God damn it, this is... Look, I hate to say it, but this girl is fucking stupid. She's stupid. And this is because her parents did not fucking step in and say, all right, enough is enough. Get the fuck off of that computer. If one of my sons was doing this shit, not only would I take their computer, but I would go outside with a golf club and knock that motherfucker down the street. This is where parents need to step in and put a stop to shit. They should have told her to get her ass off the internet. She shouldn't be allowed online at all. This is crazy. You give out an innocent person's address so they can get caught up in this shit. And everybody's feeling sorry for her. Are you kidding me? Yeah, he tried to get with an underage girl. He's guilty. But look at all the shit she's admitting that she did. This is not exactly the kind of person that you want on the witness stand if you're trying to put this guy away. You don't want her testifying. A smart lawyer would say, we are not putting her on the stand. I know I wouldn't. I would not have her testify.
You'll be fine, don't worry. But yeah, you're fat as fuck. You're fatter than the black fucking Tesla. You're fatter than...
And now she's insulting him. So yeah, that's really going to help your case. Yes, he's fat. But the fact that you're not acting like a victim anymore, now you're acting like the one that's being the aggressor. By going after his looks, his dick size, now you're turning the case against yourself. This is why she should be off the internet. You're hurting the case. Shut up. You want him in jail, we want him in jail. Shut up before you ruin it.
A seal? Like, bitch, you go to SeaWorld. You are SeaWorld. You're just as fat as the fucking orcas there. Like, shut up. Like, bro, he's just so...
This is why you don't let your kids do what they want. If the fact that her parents are allowing her to do modeling and all this, her parents should be in jail. You gotta draw the line somewhere, parents. My boys do what the fuck they supposed to do. They don't do nothing extra. This is ridiculous. And my boys are 15 and 16. Same age group as this chick. And they do what the fuck they told. They don't do what they want to do. We need to stop giving kids this free avenue to do whatever the fuck they want and actually be parents. The fact that her parents are not being parents is why this happened.
Disgusting. He criticizes women's bodies and then he questions why he's not married. And it's not the fact that he criticizes them. You know, we all need to be humbled. We all need to be given advice sometimes. But bro gives it when he's fat as fuck. Like, what? And then he would mention how, like, I was a good rapper, and he would have me rap for him or, like, sing for him in calls. Then he...
And you actually did it? Well, that don't sound like you were scared for your life. That's what a defense attorney would say. See, y'all probably wasn't paying attention, but remember when she said he doesn't know where I live? And I gave my ex-boyfriend address to him? So he don't know where you are. So how are you afraid for your life if he don't even know where to find you? So you can't say he forced me to sing or he made me do it because I was scared of him. He don't know where you live. So why'd you do it? See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what a defense attorney would say. I want y'all to understand me. She can't claim that she did all these things because she was afraid of him. because he did not know where to find her. That's why a defense attorney would say this is entrapment. And he would probably win. I mean, the chances of this getting dismissed or never charged at all are higher than 50%. Maybe even 60-70% that he never even gets charged. But if he does get charged, the chances of it being dismissed are really high because of this video. If a lawyer played this video for the judge, case is dismissed. I'm telling you, it's dismissed.
He would sexualize my voice. He would be like, oh, you should moan in my ear. Like, oh, I have a fantasy of like pinning you down on the bed. And it was like, bro, like at that point I was just like in shock. It's a traumatizing thing to.
But you're not acting like someone that's been traumatized. You're acting like someone who was trying to get as much info and evidence on him as you could. And that's why the court system is not going to touch this. Because you wasn't acting like a victim. You were acting like an investigative reporter. You were acting like those To Catch a Predator girls, those fake decoys. That's what she was acting like, and they're not going to touch this. It's sad because this was actually a real opportunity to lock his ass up. This was a real opportunity to lock his ass up. And she blew it out of the water by making this video.
Have went through. It definitely scared me of.
Everybody sitting around waiting for the clock. Come on, arrest him, arrest him. It ain't happened yet because they fucked up the evidence. If more people knew about chain of evidence and chain of custody, they would understand why they haven't arrested him yet.
Men a little bit. It did something to my brain. I can't recall what it was, but it's just overall scary. I know that he subscribed to my YouTube channel. I know that EDP is subscribed to my YouTube channel, and he's gonna see this video. And he might unblock me and talk to me. But EDP, I just have a message for you. Apologize to the victims and actually get therapy. Because when you made that fucking apology, about, oh, I'll change, I'll grow, I'll be better, I'll go to therapy, I'm getting the help I need. You sent me that apology when you were talking to me and you lied to all of your fans. You did. That's literally what you did. And you haven't went to therapy, you haven't seeked any.
I would just like to ask the next EDP investigator out there, can you please not try to make money off of this and just take it to the police? You know, everybody's patting Gideon on the back. Good job, buddy. You caught him. But nobody's saying, hey, Gideon, you fucked up by not telling this girl to take it to the police. You wanted to make content out of it first instead of doing the right thing and going right to the police. Nobody's doing that. Everybody's patting him on the back. Yeah, we got him again. But nobody is saying what needs to be said. That's why I'm saying it. You should have went straight to the police. Because the evidence has been tainted, because the evidence has been changing hands from her to Gideon to this other guy, this Skeeter dude, and then finally to the police, it violates chains of custody. And because of that, y'all got him off the hook again. Y'all are responsible for him getting away with this again. So for the next person that does this sting operation crap, can you not make a video about it? Because that's the only way he's going to go to jail. You fucking jackos. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't believe I'm having to tell people. Don't make a video with the evidence. Take it to the police. Wow, what a concept.
Any sort of fucking help for your sick ass. You haven't. He talked to his mother before she died, and that he took an oath to her that if he ever were to talk to like a minor, he would kill himself, and that he was on the verge of suicide. And I'm like, bro, this is what your mother means to you? Because I'm 16, I'm turning 17. You're trying to groom me to marry you, and your mother's fucking deceased. Going forward from this, I'm just gonna try to distract myself. I hope that this isn't like a thing where in a couple of years I'm like more traumatized than I am now. I'm trying to just like, you know, do what I was always doing. I always have been making videos, I've always been vlogging, I've always been making music, I've always, you know, been doing all these things. I guess I just have to be a little bit more secure because I'm not sure if he's gonna try to fucking kill me now. I'm really not sure.
Well, of course he's not. You gave him your ex-boyfriend's address. So yeah, he's gonna go to the wrong house and possibly hurt somebody else because of what you did. So let's just say, for instance, EDP does load up his guns and goes to the address that you gave him, and your ex-boyfriend comes outside, who's also a kid, I hope, because this girl is 16. So I'm hoping that this ex-boyfriend is in the same age group. He goes to this person's house. What if he kills this kid or kills this kid's parents? Because you gave him the address. Then your ass is going to be charged. Think about it. She gave her ex-boyfriend's address to EDP. You could have just went on the internet and just got a random address to a business somewhere. You could have got a gas station address and gave it to him. But you gave him the address of someone you personally know, somebody you was in a relationship with. So now that person could possibly get hurt. And everybody says she the victim. No, the victim is your ex-boyfriend, apparently, who had nothing to do with this, but you gave his address to a known pedophile. Come on, people. Come on, man. Look, is this how bad we want to get EDP? That we're willing to do horrible shit like this? Is this how bad it is? They want to get this dude so bad that they're willing to do horrible shit to make it happen. They're willing to crawl through a sewer to catch a rat. And that's what this is. She's sending him fake nudie pictures. She fucking giving false addresses that aren't hers. Her ex-boyfriend. I mean, this is horrible shit, y'all. She never would have had to do this if she would have just took it to the police. If she would have went right to the cops, this never would have happened.
Sure. He said that like one of his hobbies was going to like the gun range to practice, which is like scary. Like that's already a red flag. Like listen, isn't that what a sociopath does before they go murder a ton of people? Like, am I crazy here? Or do you-
That motherfucker ain't gonna go murder nobody. Look how fat he is. He can't be one of them gunmen and walk around killing a bunch of people. He's too fat and slow. So that ain't gonna happen. He keeps those guns because people know where he lives and they've been harassing him since this shit started. That's why he keeps those guns. He don't keep those guns because he's a crazy mass shooter. He keeps them because he's a chicken shit who don't want to own up for the shit that he done. That's why he has them.
You guys see the connection? Because like every other school shooter before has had an obsession with guns. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets really mad at this video and goes and does that. You know what I mean? I'm sorry to all of his fans.
You know, it is really spiteful. It is really fucked up that you give your ex-boyfriend's phone number to a pedophile. That's really messed up. Okay? And I haven't seen a single video calling her out for that shit. I haven't seen a single video saying that's fucked up that you would give this dude's address to a known pedophile for whatever fucking reason. Spitefulness, hatefulness, I don't know what the reason. But that's fucked up, man.
Fans that thought he changed because he hasn't. He hasn't changed and he lied to you about that. And I am, unfortunately, his victim. And now I have to go to therapy for all of the fucking threats he made to me and the way that he has now traumatized my brain. You know, it's just like it's just something.
You know, if she's so traumatized, why did you make this long ass video about this? If you're so traumatized, you shouldn't be on the internet in full makeup telling everybody that you're a model and talking about his dick. If you're so traumatized, you wouldn't be doing this. See, I just don't take people at their word when they say shit. Look, somebody said life is pain. Life is pain. Hang on, man. Hey, yo, man, I'm finna do something I haven't done before. Hold up a second. Hold up, man. Hold up, man. Y'all finna enjoy this. Hold up. Life is pain. Everyone said life is pain. Hold the fuck up. Y'all finna enjoy this shit.
Hey guys, you guys know how to dance, right?
Of course we know how to dance.
Cool, because there's this competition on Saturday, and I have to find the very best dancers in South Park to be on my crew. My friends can't do it because they suck ass, so will you be in my dance troupe?
Dance troupe? Please. We don't dance like those Britney and Justin wannabes at school. Goth kids dance to express pain and suffering. Yeah, the only cool way to dance is to keep your hands at your sides and your eyes looking at the ground. Then every 3 seconds you take a drag on your cigarette.
Hang on a minute.
Okay, that'll work fine. Listen, there's a dance competition this Saturday.
Hang
I
on.
need good dancers
I
so
want
don't get
y'all
served.
to hold on. That life is pain. The fuck. This is what I'm talking about. Life is pain. Like this shit is crazy, man. This girl is in so much agony that she's on the internet making videos about how much pain she's in, and all she's done is fuck up a case. All she's done is made it easy for EDP to escape what he should be in, a prison cell. That's all she did. She ruined the case with this video.
Why, you know, it's building my character, you know? It's kind of a weird thing, though, to think that that man watches all of my content. Like, he saw the video of me making ice spice cake. And please hold this man accountable for his actions, even if you're his fan. You know, you can...
Well, everybody's trying to hold him accountable, but you internet jockeys keep jumping on here making content and helping him get away with his fucking crimes. I mean, goddamn. How many times do we have to say this? Give it to the police department.
You can like someone's content, but not like them as a person, and that's okay. And he blocked me the day that Jadion catched him with Skeeter. That's literally all I'm gonna say.
The word is actually caught, not catched. So, not only are you too young to be on the internet, but you're also not doing very well in school. The word is caught him, not catched him. See, once again, your children should not be on the internet making content. Content should be for 18 plus. You shouldn't have little kids or teenagers on making content. They don't know what they don't know. That's what my mom used to say to me when I was young. You don't know what you don't know.
But yeah, thank you.
So what's the rest of the dumb video? I guess it's the dumb messages. All of this is going to be inadmissible. All of this. The judge is going to kick every bit of this out of court. And as disgusting as it is, it's going to be kicked out of court. You put evidence for a potential trial on YouTube to get clicks. You fucked it all up. I'm stopping it so y'all can see this shit. I don't really care to read it. I don't give a fuck. I'm upset because these dumb assholes once again gave him a way out by putting it online. And I'm telling you right now, I bet you this last part, I guarantee you this is Gideon's doing. This what we're listening to now with the clown music. I guarantee you this was Gideon's idea. Because this just seems like something he would do. And that's one more reason why a defense attorney is going to make it look like they colluded together to do this. I'm telling y'all, it's put it like this. Next year at this time, he's still going to be going on his website making dumb videos about this because they're not going to get him on this. EDP, you are a sick bastard, sir. And you're probably going to run into the wrong parents or the wrong dad, and you're going to get murdered. I don't think you're going to go to jail. I think somebody's going to kill you. That's what I think is going to happen. I think somebody is going to get enraged that you messing with their child, and they're going to kill your ass. And that's what you fucking deserve. I know that's what, if it was on my end, if you were trying to mess with one of my kids, I wouldn't stop until I found you. And you wouldn't get a chance to go in your trunk or go into your car seat and get a gun. Because you wouldn't even see it coming, Holmes. You wouldn't even see it coming. But I wouldn't kill you. I'd just shoot you in both your kneecaps. No, I don't want you dead. I want you to suffer. That's exactly what I would do. Bam, bam. And as heavy as you is, you going down. You coming down like a building that's imploding. You done. And then after a couple kicks in the face, then maybe I might call the police. Then I could just leave you laying there and let you scream out like a seal caught in a net. But you're going to get killed fucking with people's kids, man. And I know somebody's going to try to spin this. He's defending him, blah, blah, blah. I told you they were friends. Everything I did was from a legal perspective. Okay? I don't have a dog in this fight. So I'll have to look at it from 100% legal perspective. I don't care about the social media aspect of this. Okay? I don't care about the social media aspect of it. I understand that the social media aspect of it is why they helped him get away with it. They are the reason he's going to get away with this. Because instead of doing the right thing and going to the police, they put it online to make money off of it. And this is exactly how he got away with it the first time. We all know it. We all seen it. Because he's supposed to be in jail right now. He got away with it because Chet Goldstein wanted to make money. And he's going to get away with it again because they want to make money. Yeah, you embarrassed him. You made him look worse. I don't know how you can actually make him look worse, but you did. You got your clicks on YouTube. You made your bones. But you fucked the case up. Good job. Good job. You fucked the case up. Damn shame. Damn shame. Yeah, listen, out of everything that we heard, the thing that bothers me the most is that you gave your ex-boyfriend's address to a known pedophile. That's fucked up. That's pretty bad. He said, on break right now. Dude, you can watch it later. Yeah, it's pretty much over with at this point. What time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna jump off here for a little while, guys. Let my headset recharge. What's today? Friday? Oh shit, I gotta do a website stream today. So yeah, we'll be on the website tonight. I'm not even gonna tell y'all what we're doing, but we'll be there tonight. I almost forgot it was Friday, man. I've been off for so many days that I lose track sometimes. But yeah, we're gonna be on the website streaming tonight. Don't worry, I'll make it good. Or at least I'll try to. I guess you guys are the ones that decide if it's good or not. He said YouTube really needs to enforce the 18. Yeah, they do. The reason I did this stream on Rumble is because, you know, if I try to do this somewhere else, it would just get shadow banned or taken down. Some things just have to be done on Rumble. Yeah, but I might try to come on a few hours from now, do another stream, a midday stream, before I do the website stream later tonight. I don't really feel good. Like I said, I'm still feeling the effects of COVID, but I'm on so much medication right now, it's helping a little bit. But I had to get this stream done because it's been sitting since yesterday. I'm actually lucky that Rumble even let me reschedule it to the day, because they're really strict about rescheduling. They don't like to let you change dates on here. So I'm glad that they let me switch it to today. Turned out to be good either way. But yeah, anyways, people can take what they want from this stream as far as how they feel. You can accuse me of defending him. You can do this and this and this, but any logical thinking person understands I wasn't defending him at all. I was just defending the law. I know what the law is going to say. And I understand the reason why he hasn't been arrested yet is because they screwed up. Now, I got COVID like 3 days ago, dude. I'm at the tail end of it now. Yeah, they got me on medication. I'll be better in a few days. So, matter of fact, probably by Sunday, I probably won't even have any more symptoms. But look, I'm just keeping my promise. I told y'all that I was going to do more content, and that's what I'm doing. Just keeping my word. That's why I've been streaming so much lately, because I said I would. Simple as that. I'm not worried about any more whether people subscribe to the website or not. The link is in the description for people who want to sign up. Some people do, some people don't, but you guys notice I'm not even making a big deal about it anymore. I've made over $300 on the website in the past 3 days. So people been signing up. That's why I'm not going at it. Now, there are a lot of people that let their subscription expire or whatever. They'll come back on when they feel like it. But I'm doing all new content on there. None of it is crossover from Rumble. I'm not putting any more Rumble content on the website. That's over with. Anything I do on the website is website. And I'm going to put it on locals. And I'm going to put it on Subscribestar for people who can't catch it for some reason on those things. I have to reactivate my Subscribestar because I haven't used it in so long. But I'm gonna start posting it on Subscribestar. That way it'll be even cheaper for people to catch the streams. And it's on locals and it's on the website. So I'm trying to give y'all more ways to watch it. But at the same time, I'm not really pushing it. You guys do what y'all want to do. If you want to see all the content or just one stream, I'm making it possible. But I'm not finna go into this. Told y'all, I'm not arguing and doing this shit about my website anymore. It's there. If people want to use it, they'll use it. But I'm not doing the back and forth fighting over it anymore. I don't have to fight over it. It's mine. I built it. And I don't have to argue with people about it. And I haven't. I'm not going to justify it. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm going to just keep on doing what I'm doing. But anyways, that's pretty much it. So we'll be on the website tonight, tomorrow as well, because I told y'all Fridays and Saturdays. Depending on how I feel, I might just record and post it on the website tomorrow. Because like I said, this COVID is, like, some days I feel okay, and the other days my nose is stopped up, my head is pounding, and it's just hard to focus on streaming. You know, got the bright lights in my face and the camera. It's just hard to focus when you got your head is, you know, I got like a migraine headache from this shit, from where my nose is stopped up, and it's just hard to do this shit. So if I don't stream both times, I'll just record the content and then post it. It don't matter. You'll get to see it either way, because there's no law to say it all has to be live. It just needs to be new. And that's my new goal, is I want to make it new content. That's why I'm not posting any more shit from Rumble to the website at all. It don't matter what it is. I don't care. I'm not doing that anymore. I want it all to be separate. I want website content to be separate from Rumble content. And that's the way it's going to be. So, because I'm tired of the bitching and whining and so everything lately that's been on the website, last week actually, was all new. It's never been posted on Rumble. And that's really my goal. That's really my goal, to keep it fresh. The rest don't matter. And there's still a lot of shit to talk about. There's still a lot of anime shit to talk about. I just haven't been doing it lately. But we'll get to it. Like I said, I got a lot of off days this month, because my contracts I got like a small amount this month. Now next month and then the month after that, I'm going to be working like damn near every day. I got so many contracts coming. It's crazy. I'm going to be slammed. So I'll try to get in streams where I can. I got invited to go back on Lapeef again, but I think I'm going to skip it this time, because y'all saw what happened on the last one. I'm actually gonna cover that, by the way. I'm gonna cover that stream, cause man, that fucking African dude that keeps coming on there fucking with me, man, I hate that motherfucker, man. God, he come on there, you can't understand what he's saying. He got this heavy accent and he talk all this shit. He says shit that's completely not fucking true, completely inaccurate, and when you call him on it, he just. And you can't. I called it M'Baku, and everybody on the panel got mad at me for calling M'Baku. But nobody got mad when that motherfucker was calling me names. And I called their ass on it. I said, y'all didn't say shit when he was calling me names. But I called him M'Baku one time and y'all get mad. That nigga, they're a bunch of simps on there, man. I like Trigger Mike. Trigger Mike is a good dude, but whenever he leaves the show and puts that other dude in charge, that's when the shit is trash. And if you were reading the chat, most of the people were agreeing with me. Majority of the chat was agreeing with me. It was them simp ass niggas on the live stream that was getting on my nerves this time. It ain't even a beef. He's a dumbass. It's not a beef. He just says stupid shit. I talk with facts, okay? I have facts, figures, and numbers to back up the shit that I say. He just come on there and say shit. And when I call him on it, he gets mad. I don't like that. I don't like people to just throw out numbers. But yeah, the platform is pretty ghetto. I ain't gonna lie, it is. It's pretty ghetto, because he just let anybody come on. That's why I don't do StreamYard. The reason I don't run StreamYard is because I I don't want a bunch of random motherfuckers just jumping on my stream. I mean, I was thinking about doing it. Just putting a link in the chat and let anybody jump on and talk. That shit's dangerous, man. Because you don't know who gonna jump on. Lapeef actually lost his channel because of that shit. Because somebody jumped on and pulled up their shirt and showed their titties. And the next day, his whole channel got taken down. He got his channel back, but that's what happens when you allow anybody to jump on. You taking that chance. And I ain't finna do that shit. He sounds jelly because he ain't in the spot. Well, he is jealous of me because the crowd over there likes me. That's why Trigger might keep asking me to come back on, because they like me. And I'm bringing views to his show. Wasn't nobody watching Trigger Mike's show. Wasn't nobody watching him until I came on there. Don't believe me? Go look at the views his show was getting before I came on. And then look at him now. He went from like 2,000 views to 9,000 because I was on there. And most of the people in the chat were like, I like this guy. I agree with this. Because I just keep it real. I ain't got no agenda except to tell the truth. And nobody lies more than the black community. Nobody. Everything that these dudes do that is lying. And it's just the simping and the, you know, they catering to people. And, oh, can we get some females to jump on, please? The other day, they was bitching about women telling them what they can talk about. Then the next day, they begging for women to jump on the panel. These niggas is simps, man. They simps. He said he averaged 2K per stream. I know. Wasn't nobody watching his ass. Until I came. And then boom. He went from 2,000 to 9,000. Almost 10,000. In one stream. Look, I already know I'm entertaining. And I'm entertaining because I tell the truth. The truth can be jarring. The truth can be, I don't know, it can be shocking. But it's still the truth. And that's all that matters. Just like today. I know some people didn't like what I had to say about the whole EDP situation. They don't like the fact that it's a really good chance he's going to get away with this. I know you don't like it. But it doesn't change the truth. Facts don't care about feelings. And we all need to understand that. How you feel don't fucking matter. It's what's true and what's not true. And I'm going to keep on doing this. I'm going to keep on telling the truth until everybody understands how you feel don't matter. Being factual, being accurate, being honest is the only things that matter. Period. If you can't follow those three things, then you don't need to be around me. I don't want to know you. I don't like liars. I don't like people who omit the truth. I don't like people to just let people get away with something. Like on Lapeef yesterday, they was talking about, oh man, y'all arguing over a 2-point difference. Donald Trump got 18% of the black vote. 12% men, 6% women. That is an accurate number. That is the final vote tally for black people. This nigga, oh, Donald Trump got 20%. No, he didn't. He got 18. Accuracy matters. Saying, oh, it's just a few numbers. No. Accuracy matters. Truthfulness matters. Because if you'll let him get away with a few numbers, now you'll let him get away with 5. And then 5 will turn into 10. No, I'm giving no quarter. If you lie, I'm going to call it out. I don't care who panel it is. I don't care who the host, co-host. And it don't matter. And the thing that got me really, really bothered me about that shit is that African nigga, as soon as he comes on the stream, he interrupts everybody. That's the first thing he does, is he starts talking and interrupts the flow. But then as soon as somebody interrupts him, he starts bitching. And y'all saw how mad I made him. He kept on turning his camera off. I had that motherfucker hot because I was just sitting there doing this. He was mad as fuck, boy. I had that motherfucker pissed off. Hey, y'all know I'm a master troll. I am a master troll. Y'all know I can troll motherfucker right to their face. I had the whole panel mad at me because I don't give a fuck. Fuck them niggas. Shit. But we'll talk about that shit later, though. We'll talk about it later. Like I said, I'll try to jump on and do another stream before we get to the website stream tonight. I'm gonna take me some more medicine to make sure I'm capable of doing it. I'm gonna find me something to eat too. But yeah, we'll get on it. But yeah, appreciate y'all coming out. Y'all know the business. Y'all know what a subscribe button is. Y'all know what a subscribe button on the website. I'm going to put the link for my subscribe star in the description as soon as I reactivate it. And I'm going to actually load it up with a bunch of the stuff from the website. So just give me a little bit to do that. Give me a little bit of time and I'll get that set up. That way people can go on subscribe star and watch stuff. And I'm probably just going to make it the same price as the locals to be fair. I'll probably just set it all. That way it's an even price across the board. You know, I don't want some people to say, he got to see it for less. I don't want to be bothered with that, so I'll just set it all the same. Alright, guys. That's the business for today, or for right now. I'll be back later.